everyone, welcome back in another video. I am Vaibhav. Today date is 21st of September 2022 and our today's video topic is AOP, that means Aspect Oriented Programming. So aspect oriented programming is nothing but it is similar as our object oriented programming. It is nothing but a methodology. Okay, in our previous videos we are briefly discussed again and again about the OOPS and OOPS concepts all of there. So in that OOPS concept there was our whole program should be dependent on a different types of classes and methods which are written within the different classes. Okay, so that time in some scenarios we have to use some classes and we are using that method which are in classes in another classes. Suppose there is a take an example. Suppose there is a different classes like car, bike. Okay, there is a two classes car and bike, and there is another one more class of engine. So that engine consisting some fields and parameters, and that fields and parameters are required in my classes of bike and car. So that time in our OOPS, that means object oriented programming, what we do, we simply creating object of that engine in our car and bike class. So that time we can write as engine obj is equal to new engine, then parenthesis, and after that we are calling that method which we are required from the engine class. And in same side for our car class, that time again we are again creating a object of our engine class in our car class. That time we can write as engine obj is equal to new engine and parenthesis, and again we are calling the method which we are required from the engine class. So that time for transferring the data or for in our OOPS, in our object oriented programming, that time there is a concept of code reusability. That means there is a aspects or parameter which are stored in engine class. We are using that parameter again and again. So that is the reusability of that particular code. So that time there is some is and has relation. We are seeing example on a has relation. That means we are extending the properties from one class to the another class. That is the has relationship. But in case of our aspect oriented programming, there is a not requirement of any is or any has a relationship. That means we are not directly getting or fetching the data from the other classes. We are not fetching, then what we do? Let's see. The main pointing ratio. Some of the peoples are think that the AOP is a replacement for OOPS. That means that is the not. That is actually wrong. The object oriented programming is still from since that initial since long ago. So but the main dependency of our language is achieved by using object oriented programming. Our AOP, that means our aspect oriented programming methodology, is just a complementary or supportive for our OOPS. That is not a replacement. Okay, in OOPS what we do actually, we are creating the aspect of that that requirement or that particular parameters which we are have to use again and again. Again, take example of that same example. There is a class of car, bike and aeroplane. Okay, so these three classes, and there is a parameter which we are stored in our engine class, but we are not creating directly class any class there. We are store that particular parameters in a in our API. Within that API we are putting all those parameters which are required in all those classes. So okay, so we can directly use that API within that classes. So that time we no need to use is or has a relationship between them. So that is the main advantage of that system, is we no need to create any change between the code. That means without disturbing the code or without disturbing the program, we can able to import or remove the or any change in our code. That is the main aspect of our AOP, or main advantage of our AOP. So AOP can provide some feature similar like OOP. The feature like repeatability, reusability. That means when we are as we seen in our object-oriented programming, there is a functionality of code reusability. Similarly, our AOP can provide us the functionality similar as a code reusability. Okay. Uh, After that, there is some next some parameters are there, like uh, cross cutting of code. That means as we discuss that what is meant by cross cutting. Cross cutting is a very important term in our AOP. Cross cutting means, in our example we are seeing that there is a three classes: car, bike and aeroplane, and we are creating a one API for that parameters. So if any code are having reuse any code can reuse some parameter again and again in particular manner or in particular concept, that time we are put that code in API. So that's why we are able to reduce the size of code, or the directly impact is that, or direct advantage of that API, our AOP, is that by using that reusability or by using that aspects, we are able to improve the performance of code, or improve reducing the time of development, or we are reducing the effort of developer. Because the all those parameters like the repeatability using parameter, they don't need to create any object again, they don't need to create that write that code again. It only focus on that business logic. That means that which terms are not using again and again, or repeatability, they're focusing on that parameter. Because all those things which are repeatedly used, we are stored in our API or stored in another container. We can directly put that things. That's why the improving the performance or improving the speed of code. That is the main advantage of our AOP. That means aspect oriented programming. We take one more example on AOP. Suppose if there is a particular code for a payment process, okay, the code is already ready. That means the logic is already ready, business logic or throughout code is already ready for the payment process. But if we have to implement one more method or one more concept is there, we have to check that user is already logged in within their account, or that is the real user or not. So that time we have to put the logic of their user login in the form of ID and password. So that time we have to verify that ID and password in that scenario. But whole logic or whole business logic is ready, so we are not able to take risk to change that logic. So that time we are not disturbing that complete logic, which are basically we are writing within our object oriented programming methodology. That time we are not going to disturb that logic. We simply add the aspect of that particular logic or particular parameters which we are required. We directly add those things at initial of our code. That means when our code get execute, that time that our execution of business logic of our verification is done by using AOP, and after that our other code will be executing. That means we are not directly get any change within our previous code, we can directly adding at initial level the AOP concept between the our object oriented programming. That means that is mean is not we are adding only at initial, we can add at anywhere it at initial, within the between the code, at end of the code we can add at any phase, but that code does not affect on our that our AOPs does not affect on another code. So that means our AOP is a complementary for our object oriented programming methodology. It is the again another type of a methodology which are supporting to the our object oriented programming. So that is overall about AOP. That means object oriented. Sorry, that is our all over about AOP. That means our aspect oriented programming. Thank you.